but since I'm a teacher and you're a teacher, I like to ask people to tell me one story about a really good teacher and one story about a really bad teacher. And if that fits in the context of your identity or not, I'm curious.
Um,
Whatever you're
uh,
comfortable sharing. If you don't, at the end of the day, if you
no,
share it and you don't want to
I'm
use it,
really, really comfortable with sharing it. So
okay.
one really good teacher that I have to say that
And
I
if there's this,
am
and then
one of,
wait, one more thing, and I would like to hear it if you can form it as a story. I'm really this we function as a storytelling podcast, so
yeah.
if you can share it as a story, and you could take 4 or 5. I mean, we got about 10 minutes left, so you could take some time with it,
Okay,
if you're
so
comfortable.
of course. So the first teacher I'm going to talk about, the really good teacher, what people don't know about me is that I have had a comprehensive delay and that I was slow in academics for a while, for a good part of my educational life.
It makes two of us
Um,
just to relate. That makes you and I both.
yeah, so because I have that delay, it wasn't caught though. It
Yeah,
wasn't caught until I got almost into sixth grade and had to repeatedly go through summer schools and repeat classes and try and focus, but there was something stopping me in neurologically. So
yeah.
this one teacher, she caught it, and uh her name, well, I think it was Miss Monteith, but I don't entirely recall. But she
Okay.
was this crazy, very straightforward teacher. Everybody else in the class didn't like her because she was just like, she would tell you to your face, like, don't play the bull. But she seen that I
Right.
was struggling and she's like, you need more intervention. You need more of my attention. I know this and I'm going to give it to you. She's the one who got me tested. And
Wow.
that's when they did find out that I did have a comprehension delay, and she was just always there. She made me read, she helped me write cursive. I couldn't do that. I didn't start
Amazing.
reading novels until she actually assisted in helping me understand literature. So I have her to thank for a lot of what I do,
Wow.
because like that pushed me into writing a lot more. It
That's
taught
really good to
me
hear.
grammar a lot better. Like she really did change my life. She's one of the best teachers ever. I think unfortunately she might have passed a few years ago, but she was phenomenal. She was phenomenal. I will always thank her
Yeah.
for what she has done for me,
And
because without
sadly,
her I
yeah.
couldn't read.
And
You know,
sadly, the reality is legally all your other teachers would have had to have done the same thing. They didn't.
yeah. And because
Legally is. I mean, I was a special ed teacher. Legally, if you see that, you have to advocate for them to get support. But some teachers, I don't know. I
Yeah,
can't even tell you how
none of
many.
them did. From
Yeah,
I could honestly tell you from first grade, from kindergarten actually, from kindergarten up and into fifth grade, no one paid attention. No one
yeah.
wanted to. They believed that I just didn't want to pay attention when the fact is that I couldn't.
We
And
could talk about this for 5 hours. I just left
yeah,
a school where I had teachers tell me they didn't believe in special ed and the kids were using their disability to
no,
do less work, and I'm like, nobody is doing that.
no. And that sort of brings me into my story about the bad teacher.
Okay,
Um,
and you should tell
so
this person's name and address. I'm just kidding. Just
S
you
No,
don't
the
have to.
bad teacher,
You could
unfortunately, I can't remember her name because I was really, really young.
that's probably good.
Yeah, because I was really, really young, and I went to at first, my mom tried to put me into, like, a Catholic school. So, this school was run by a drunken principal. She would always be drunk with, wine bottles behind the
Oh
desk.
my god.
And this teacher for a
Wait, wait.
while was getting away with pulling the children's ears and consistently taking them into the closet and doing abusive things.
corporal. Just to I mean, corporal punishment didn't become illegal in Pennsylvania until probably like literally like 2005. Just so you
Yeah,
know, not that it's
so
okay, but I'm just saying like that's how fucked up the system is. But go on.
oh no, yeah, but this teacher, she was really, really bad, and my
Oh,
mom
I'm
kept
really
on seeing
sorry.
that my ears were coming back red. So she kept
I'm
on
really
asking
sorry.
me what happened, what happened, what happened. And finally, when I told her, this teacher got her ass beat by my mom real badly in front of all of us. So we went into I remember this day so
That's
vividly
the
and
way to do it.
so perfectly
Yeah.
that we went into the school, into the lines that we were supposed to go into, and we were all told to sit down on the rug like we usually do every single day. All of a sudden, as soon as everybody's calmed down, sitting on the rug, you see my mom torpedo through the classroom door, knock the teacher out of her
Holy
chair.
shit.
All you see is my mom punching the living crap out of this teacher. She ripped out her hair
Oh.
and she threw the teacher's head onto the ground a couple
I
of
shouldn't be
times.
laughing, but I feel like
No,
that's the correct
this is
response for
yeah, well,
fucking with
she
someone's kid.
yeah, well, that's exactly what she did. And then
Were the
she
kids
took me
cheering?
oh, yeah. Everybody was like, "Whoa!"
Oh
And
my
then the beat
god.
up teacher was
So
trying
good.
to stumble standing up. My mom grabs me and she picks me up and she puts me on the bench outside of the principal's office. And then she starts and proceeds to fuck up the principal. And
You're
then and when she was done messing up the principal, her
she hurt
jumping,
the principal?
huh?
She hit the principal or just
Oh
gave
yeah,
them a scare?
she hit the principal.
Did they call the police on your mother at this point?
Nope. No one called the
Interesting.
police on my mom because the principal had already been on her like drunken stoop. And the teacher already knew that if anybody else found out about that crap, her license would basically be taken
Yeah.
away as a teacher and stuff. So no one called the cops on my mother. No one ever pressed charges on my mother. My mother literally got
Uh,
away with beating the crap out of the teacher and then beating the crap out of the principal
and I
and
have
then
to
taking me out of that school and took
yeah.
me to McDonald's.
And I have to say, like, I don't advocate violence, but the problem is teachers like that cause massive trauma to kids and
Yeah.
teens.
Yeah.
And
She
you know, I
did.
don't want anyone hitting anybody, but like, what do you do as a parent when someone's fucking abusing your fucking kid and it's gonna have huge ramifications? You go in there, you fuck shit up. Again, I don't think, you know, I'm not gonna go in. And, I don't know. I would
No,
have
no,
probably
the way that my mom I will say right now, the way that my mom approached it should like no parent should have to resort to that.
right,
And
but
but it did get the teacher in trouble. It did get the teacher
yeah,
into a lot of trouble because shortly after my mom encountered this teacher and did what she did with the principal and the teacher, she was fired because a whole investigation was brought about.
right,
Like, what the hell is going on here?
yeah,
Why the hell were you both beaten to a damn pulp by
yeah.
an Italian angry woman?
Well, and the thing is, like, I mean, I'm not a parent because I would be fucking. I would have punched 8 teachers if I had kids.
So, I
So
mean,
I
like,
hear that. Believe me, I think it's a. I don't want to publicly advocate for violence on my
yeah,
podcast,
no.
but
This is not what we're doing.
but here's the thing, like, you know, I don't know. I have nieces, and they're 16. I think when they were kids, I'd be like, you know, there's nothing wrong with telling a kid if someone fucks with you, punch him.
Yeah.
I'm okay with a punch, and then, you know, I don't think it needs more than that. But like, if you're being bullied and it's fucking your shit up, and you can and you punch the person to get it out, then the bully is gone. So I don't advocate violence unless it's needed. But again, I don't see the big difference between why is like mental violence, why is like, you
Any
know,
better, yeah.
but
It's not.
right. So like, you know, I'd rather have someone just be punch someone instead of fucking psychologically torturing them.